Well, today is Groundhog Day, and while crowds gathered to see if Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow, he's officially calling for 6 more weeks of winter.
But we are here to tell you that recent forecast technology is more advanced in telling all of us what the weather may look like in the coming weeks, not totally dependent on that furry rodent.
I heard Sophia actually call him this morning a handsome mammal, so I don't know if we...
I guess you can go that route.
Let's bring in meteorologist
You be the judge.
Davis Wells, who is joining us in studio for more on the partnership between man-machine and the meteorologists on your screen. Davis.
I'll have to talk to Sophia about that. While the groundhog gets a spotlight today, forecasting is a daily responsibility. I spoke with the National Weather Service about how technology has changed their predictions and how broadcast meteorologists are critical in getting that message directly to you. While folklore relies on shadows, modern forecasting relies on data. At the National Weather Service in northern Indiana, the days of guessing are long gone. Meteorologists say computing power has extended their reliable window far beyond what was possible just decades ago.
Now we're stretching the limits of the 7-day forecast can have some pretty good reliability. Even the 10-day forecast can have some pretty decent reliability, as where, years ago, a 3-day forecast was about as good as you could get.
And that reliability comes from speed.
But, we're going from papers and markers and pencils to anything is available on your desktop computer, any number of model data. So you can get it in seconds.
But fast data can be noisy. Meteorologists warn that computer models often jump around, requiring human experts to filter that information before it gets to you. Similar to when you need an expert evaluation on a health-related item, you visit a doctor or a surgeon for professional opinion based on what is presented to them. Brown says that broadcast meteorologists are essential because they don't just read the models, they catch the mistakes.
We still have to sift through a lot of noise and to make those critical decisions when the model data is kind of maybe showing some weaknesses.
So with advanced graphics and supercomputers, do the experts put any stock in the groundhog today?
I do not trust a groundhog's forecast. Anytime Groundhog Day comes around, I think me and my colleagues are all rolling our eyes.
And Brown says that despite the technology, they still rely on storm spotters and human observation to fill in the gaps that radar misses, such as right here in Northwest Ohio. He also mentioned to me that the National Weather Service is continuing to look at new technology, such as phased array radar, which would increase the resolution on maps as well as shorter delays receiving impactful information. Reporting in studio, Davis Wells, WTOL 11.